Summer camp is in session, but before you send the kiddos away, you want to make sure they have everything they need to get through the day. Rachel Mansfield is a food entrepreneur and investor. She joins us now with the top 5 summer camp items every child needs. First of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored.
All right, so let's jump right into here. Okay, before you get the essentials, you're a mom of 3 boys?
3 boys.
What is the process like for you heading them off to camp?
The mornings are pure chaos, but I pack their bags the night before to help ensure that the morning is as seamless as possible. So I think that helps make the mornings a little less crazy.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look into our bags. Of course, oh, there they are.
Oh my God, what's up, guys? They're on their butt. One's on the bus right now.
Okay, so we have our essentials for camp. Of course, everybody knows sunscreen is important, but let's go ahead and peek in our bag because you say there's something else that we should be considering.
Oh, the rash guard. My kids love a rash guard. We were actually just in Costa Rica and they wouldn't take it off, which I love because it has SPF and it's also good if your child has sensitive skin and in the sun. It's great for when they go swimming.
Okay, so when the kids are going to get in the water, as we see, is that your child or that's just some video?
No, but he's adorable.
When they're gonna start swimming, they need a towel. So there's something you say every parent should not forget as well when it comes to swimming. And those are your handy dandy.
Yes, these are the goggles that my Ezra actually is wearing today going down the water slide. I got a photo of him at camp. He loves these goggles, except he's wearing them upside down at the moment. And he is learning them, but he is obsessed with wearing goggles always in the pool.
Okay, so next, there's an easy way to make sure that your kids' stuff doesn't get mixed up with other campers. And you say those are
labels. We label everything, and you know, camp's usually required for you to label everything, but my hot tip is if you have more than 1 child that you are sending to camp, don't do the first name, do the last name. So that way for hand-me-downs, so like I have 3 boys, they all wear the same bathing suits year after year after year, and it just says our last name on the back instead of Ezra or Brody or Cooper, so that way we could reuse it.
Well, your kids have very unique names, but there's probably like more than 1 John, so you don't want to have a label that
that's
says
actually
John.
Really true too.
Which John?
Yeah, so it's good to do your last name if you want.
Okay, so now we're talking about snacks. When it comes to snacks, you say there's some handy dandy
Isn't this adorable?
containers.
So not only is this great for camp, especially if you can bring snacks with you, we also use this on an airplane for traveling a lot, but it's such a great way for the snack containers because look, you could play with them. So they come apart and like my kids love to build. So it's a great way to like keep them entertained, and like kids love snacks when they're in containers like these. It makes it so much more fun.
All right. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for getting the campers ready.
Yes, thank you so much.
And
thanks for having me.
Your little boys are so cute.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.